Well, hello, everybody. I want to welcome everybody to tonight's Opportunity Zoom. We're blessed again to have our Executive Vice President, Joe Licciardi, do the presentation for us. I think we've got quite a few new people on tonight, which we're excited about. We've had some great meetings all over, and we're excited about what's happening here. So tonight you're going to learn a little bit about who we are, what we have to offer, and then how you can participate. We've got cutting edge products that I know you're going to be excited about, the opportunity to not only help change your life, but help change the lives of people that you know. And so we're super, super excited right now. And Joe, I'm pumped. I'm excited. I just see so many great things happening.
Well, thanks, Jeffrey. Well, listen, hey, I want to thank you for you and David for going back there and leading the charge in Tulsa. And I know there are some new brand partners on tonight. So welcome, everybody. This is Joe Licciardi. I'm coming to you live from Temecula, California. I'm excited about doing this presentation. I don't care how many times I do it. I really get excited about it because, you just never know who you're talking to, and you never know who's going to get excited, who's going to catch a fire. And plus, I know that there's also guests on here tonight that are looking at this for the first time. So whether you're here for the first time, that someone invited you to this, or you're a new brand partner with us, or you're an existing brand partner that wants to plug in every single night, I want to thank you all for being here. And tonight, what I'm about to share with everybody could potentially change the course of your life. That is, if you're willing to receive it. I often use this analogy. Once upon a time, you see, I use this analogy about our mind is much like that of a parachute, right? A parachute only works when it's open, right? Okay, doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that one. But so is our mind. You see, if our minds are closed, there's many times in our lifetime that we'll get an opportunity that we will miss, that just ends up, we overlook it because our mind is closed like a parachute. So for you guests that are on here tonight, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor for the next 30 minutes. I'm going to ask you to let your mind, any misconceptions you had about network marketing, MLM, whatever you want to call it, I'd like for you just to drop those misconceptions or notions that you might have, or even you brand partners that are new. And what I'd like for you to do for me for the next 30 minutes is let your mind open up to see the possibilities of what truly can happen. You see, I believe that we should be calling ourselves brokers of hope, because we truly give hope to those who are looking for something in life that really might be missing. Whether it's financial freedom, whether it's for, whatever it is, the car, the house, whatever it is, right? Or changing of a job, or changing of a career or a business, whatever it is. I believe that through the Hülsa opportunity, you'll be able to venture out there, and based on your efforts and the efforts of everybody else that you bring in, you can see magic happen. And it wasn't too long ago myself that, I wasn't doing so well. And the thing that I came to understand at 49 years old, that when your wife tells you we don't have enough money to make all of our payments, and that we should probably make the motorhome payment instead of the house payment, because if we lose our house, at least that's a place that we can still live in, right? And it was a rude awakening. You see, I've been an entrepreneur my entire life. I kind of call myself a serial entrepreneur. And what that basically means is I've always been in business for myself. The one thing that I recognized at an early age was, I didn't want to trade time for money. If I was going to develop a business, I didn't want to trade time for money. So with that, I looked for businesses that I could help, that I could develop, and then teach others to do it and run it whether I was there or not. And so what I learned at a very young age in business was to leverage the time of other individuals. Like J. Paul Getty says it the best: I'd rather have 1% efforts of 100 people than 100% efforts of my own. So I learned that at a very early stage. And because of that, I was so attracted to the network marketing industry, because I knew that you could build a massive team. At least that's what I heard. I heard about the incomes and so on and so forth. But the problem was I wasn't very good at it. In fact, I failed 7 times, didn't make a penny. Maybe some of you on here tonight are saying, yeah, that was me, Joe. And, that's why I don't know about this network marketing thing. Well, let me tell you, once you find the right company at the right time with all the right systems together, magic can truly happen. In fact, when I failed the 7th time, I told my wife, don't ever let me do one of those things again. Fortunate for me, I had a good friend of mine who believed that I would be that person who could help him and help myself to grow a business. Back in 2007, he came after me month after month after month. In fact, he came after me for 8 solid months, and I kept saying, no, leave me alone. I'm not doing one of those things. You see, at that time, my mind was closed like that parachute. But finally, in June of 2007, he came around and said these words I will never forget for the rest of my life. He said, Joe, I want to come to you one last time to share this opportunity with you because I don't want you to kick yourself in a year from now when you see what I've done with the business. And it was at that moment in time in my life where I was broke and I needed something. I'd been praying that I needed something. So I let my mind open up and I said, okay, let's see what this is all about. Well, long story short, magic truly happened for me and my family. In fact, we became one of the fastest teams in the company, one of the fastest companies that went to $1 billion in the network marketing industry. My wife and I, we grew a business around the world. In fact, we were in over 17 countries. We had over 250,000 distributors in our organization. We made $5.5 million in a little over 5 years, but more importantly, we taught 13 other people who never had any network marketing experience before how to become multimillionaires themselves. We had hundreds of others making good 6-figure incomes part-time. The reason I tell you this is because whatever your misconceptions or your thoughts about network marketing, as I said at the beginning, just set that aside for a moment because I'm going to show you what we have in Hülsa and how you can leverage this new company to really be successful. So I want to talk briefly about the difference between linear income and residual income. You see, linear income, today, more than 90% of people around the world are accustomed to the source known as linear income. That's basically trading time for money. And for that reason, most people are not financially independent or where they really want to be in life. Linear income is also known as work income, means you receive a paycheck based on how much time you work. You need to put in a certain number of hours every single week. When you stop working, the income stops. That's known as linear income because you have to keep working to be able to receive that income. Now, residual income is much different than that. It's the most powerful and profitable source of income. Residual income is the income of the rich. It is a source that keeps coming in on a regular basis from working once. Residual income is not about get rich quick, but rather doing a good job on the front end and being paid over and over again for the work that you did once. Here's what it requires. It requires effort, determination, personal growth, and consistency, especially in the beginning. And that's when the magic starts to work, when you put all this together. Robert Kiyosaki, in his book, The Business of the 21st Century, here's a quote from it. He says, today, network marketing, which provides residual income, is recognized by many experts and accomplished business people as one of the fastest growing business models in the world. Robert Kiyosaki is known worldwide for the Rich Dad, Poor Dad book series, but he talks about that. You see, today, everybody, I'm going to tell you the truth. Most people today are on what's called the 40-40-40 plan. Literally, they work 40 hours a week for 40 years, and they retire on 40% of their income. The problem with that is most people, when they retire on the 40% of the income, still have to go to work because they don't have enough or they didn't plan ahead. That's why I think network marketing gives you the opportunity to break free from that. Be able to start your B plan today. Don't quit your day job, but start your B plan today. And then in the future, you can decide if you want to stay with your A plan and make your B plan become your A plan. And there's so many more things I'll talk about, the beauty of network marketing, but let's do this. I just want you to think about this as we watch this video. I want you to ask yourself this question. Are you building the dreams for someone else, or are you building your own dreams? Let's watch this Why We Are Hülsa video, and I'll come back and talk about why network marketing.
I've been very good in the cannabis space about seeing opportunities when they come. It's led me to my life now and the life that I am very fortunate to live because of the opportunities that I've seen, and I saw them at the very early stages. Well, this is the early stage of this critical cannabinoid space. It started in 2009, growing cannabis in my first warehouse, and now I have one of the largest privately held cannabis empires in the country.
Hülsa was created to feature the future of cannabinoids with the exception of THC. None of our products have any THC in them. We go through a process called liquid chromatography that removes the THC, so people that consume our products don't have any concern about any psychoactivity or consuming products that have THC in them.
We're not just going to focus on CBD. CBD is amazing, but right now people are focused on generally two cannabinoids, right? CBD or THC, depending on what your need is. However, we're actually forward thinking. We're looking to see there's another 100+ cannabinoids that are in this plant. We need to be focusing on that, being cutting edge, bringing those products to the market that nobody else is doing.
Hello, Hülsa family. I'm Dr. Janelle Kim. At Hülsa, we are just getting started. The vision for Hülsa is to be a leader in the critical cannabinoid health and wellness space. We are not focused on just one cannabinoid, such as CBD, but on all of the cannabinoids as they become available for us to use.
Something that's very important, every company that we've started, we focus on the people that are in that company. I cannot wait for all of you to become part of the Hülsa family.
One of the things that was important to me and the other co-founders was that as the company does well, we also do good in a meaningful way in the world. It's not just about our success, but we wanted every product sold to have a ripple effect in people's lives that are less fortunate around the world.
Hülsa is going to be personally funding a nonprofit called Love Water, and what that company does is that company goes over to Africa and they put in wells that filtrate water for different African tribes and families. Every 93 cents of a dollar that is given to Love Water goes directly into funding one of those wells.
We're so perfectly positioned to bring a company in the cannabinoid space with the right management team, with the right expertise, both in direct sales and in cannabis, hemp, cannabinoids in general. We're going to bring something really special to the space, and we fully intend to dominate the space.
This is going to be more duplicatable than any business in the history of multi-level marketing. Send them a sample and do a Zoom meeting. It's nuclear fuel for this type of business.
Hülsa is going to take over the critical cannabinoid space. There is no doubt about it. We have just began this journey together.
What was so important to me, we're able to speak directly to people who have had pain for years and they didn't know what to do and they've tried everything. These formulas are going to change their life. It's going to change their health, mentally, physically. They're going to feel better than they ever have.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jim Rolls, chiropractor, 30 years experience. The greatest concern for me, obviously, would be the quality of the product and the quality of the people behind the product. I got to tell you that right now I am very impressed.
I've spent about 5 years trying to find a product that would help me sleep through the night, would help me sleep well. I found Hülsa and I didn't realize it's amazing how something so natural can help me sleep so well.
I carry it in my golf bag, and then when I finish playing around the golf, I apply it again, and it brings relief for me, and I love how it feels, so it's good.
Remember the key point. The key point is you're going to share a product with people that you love and care about that's going to help them. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you can use this tool to absolutely get debt-free and give you better choices in your life.
We spent months on our compensation plan, fine-tuning it to build it for three things: for speed, stability, and simplicity.
Having been a business consultant for 35 years and evaluating lots and lots of businesses all across market everywhere, and also being involved in network marketing, I could tell that the people who put it together knew how network marketing really worked.
If you need to make a car payment for that comp plan, it works. If you want to build legacy wealth where you're looking at multiple zeros behind a one, this comp plan is that.
One of the things that we've done in our compensation plan is we've put rewards trips right in the middle of your building process. Our first rewards trip, we're going to take a cruise to the Bahamas. Our second rewards trip is going to be 5 days in Maui to the Grand Wailea. It's going to be an amazing time.
The mission and the vision and the products are something we can both get behind, and it's something exciting that we can share with our friends together.
When we start going, I mean, it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop.
Pulse is coming.
That's right. Hülsa is coming, and we're all blessed to be here. And look, as I started this presentation, we talk about network marketing and misconceptions. What I want to talk about right now is what I've learned through the years, and the true beauty of network marketing. And I titled it, of course, Why Network Marketing. You see, there's so many benefits of network marketing, but I broke it down to 4 basic categories so you can kind of understand the beauty behind network marketing. The first thing is, you see, in network marketing, you get to work where you want to work. If I could show you where I'm at right now, you would say, Joe, that's pretty awesome. My wife and I, my son, we winter here in California. We live on a private RV resort, 27 lakes and golf course. You see, I get to choose my location of where I want to work. In summertime, we head out to Montana, and that's where I work from. So we get to choose where I work. Unfortunately, for most people today, whether you have your own business or a career job, you have to go to someplace every single day. You don't get to choose that place. You have to go wherever your boss tells you to go. Number 2, in network marketing, you get to choose when you want to work. Yes, it's 6 o'clock here on the East Coast, on the West Coast time, and I started kind of early this morning, but that's my choice. You see, I get to choose that time that I want to work. And right now, my time is to share with you guys the wholesale opportunity. However, on the other side of that, a regular career job, you're on that 40-hour or 50-hour week thing. You have to be there at a certain time. You don't get to choose when you have to show up, right? You have to show up at a certain time, otherwise you won't even have that job. The third thing about why network marketing is so great is that we get to choose with whom we want to work with. That's a big one. You see, we get to choose those that we want to help, change their lives and build their dreams and help their financial situation or whatever it is. We also get to choose those same people, the ones we're going to travel the world with. I cannot tell you how many friends we have built through the network marketing industry that we travel the world with. So if you got somebody who you don't really like to hang out with, you might want to think twice about bringing them into Wholesome, because you want to be able to have fun with people. You're going to travel the world with them. That's one of the beauties of this industry. Unfortunately, on the other side of that, right, you don't get to choose who your customers are, who your vendors are, who your suppliers are. You have to go with what you're dealt with. You just cannot choose whom you want to work with. And the last one, and this is truly probably the best thing, the beauty about network marketing. And I talked about that when we talked about the difference between linear income and residual. If you do this right, and you put a lot of time, a lot of energy, with a lot of belief and a lot of effort, no matter what happens at the very beginning of your business. If you do this right, one day you get to choose if you want to work. What's that like? Well, think about this. When you have over 250,000 individuals ordering one product a month, just one, and you're getting paid off a little percentage of that, every single day, my wife and I got to choose if we wanted to keep working. You see, I've been retired for the last 5 years, and I've just come out for Wholesome. But I've been retired because that residual income, if you do it right, it keeps coming in. Unfortunately, for those that maybe some of you are in a position where you can retire, you can stop working. But for the most of us, right, for most people out there, they got to keep pushing forward. They got to keep working. They can't choose if they want to work. So the 4 things about the beauty of network marketing is you get to choose when you want to work. You get to choose you get to choose where you want to work. You get to choose when you want to work. You get to choose with whom you want to work. And the last one is you get to choose with whom you want to work. Okay, so as an industry leader, I look at a company and I really divide it up into 5 different categories that I call the 5 keys for success. So when I'm approached, and I've been approached, I can't tell you how many times, I break it down to these 5 categories. The first one, of course, is the right timing. How many times in life have we heard that the timing is everything, right? Well, we're talking about the cannabis industry, the CBD industry. And right now, if you look right there, it says U.S. sales of CBD in 2000 were $2.6 billion. I got my screen really small, everybody. I so apologize. And even though I have my glasses on, I'm not able to read that. You'd think I would know it. So let's see, it says $2.6 billion in 2019, and it's on its way to, it's going way past that. I heard figures as much as $25 billion in the coming years. So the timing for the industry, if we just talk about that in itself, there's so much behind the behind cannabis. And if you think about timing in your life, there's so many things because of our closed mind that we miss. Apple computers, when Apple first came out, the stock, IPO offer, did any of us go out there and buy it? Or, the .com and all these different things that made mega millionaires because people timed it perfectly. You see, if we could literally predict the future trends and get ahead of them, our lives would look a whole lot different today, whether we're talking about stocks, whether we're talking about crypto, or whether we're talking about cannabis and network marketing. Timing is everything. And when we talk about timing, Jeff Rogers, we're so fortunate to have him on board with it because he truly is the king of the cannabis network marketing industry. In 2012, he had this visionary side of bringing cannabis to the network marketing industry because he's been in it for 30 plus years. And he saw that. He had enough foresight saying, this is the next greatest thing that's coming out. And so he got together, launched with Dr. Janelle Kim. They launched a company that went to 250 million almost overnight. And so he saw this. And so that's why he's with us. And that's why we're so happy to have him, because he is the pioneer in this industry. And so talk about timing, you couldn't be better. The second thing we talk about, of course, is the right product. We're talking about cannabinoids, right? Sometimes I have a hard time saying that. But when we talk about Dr. Janelle Kim and her B-Bong formulation, the adaptogenic formulas, it's something that is so special. And that is where we wrap our product around. Here's what I want to tell you also. It's not like this company, and I'll talk about in the management just a second, this company from Josh Ginsburg, Julian Michalowski, they know cannabis. They know the formulations of them. We'll talk a little bit more about it in a second. But what I want you to understand is that we are not just a cannabinoid company. We are a wellness company. Yes, we focus in on critical cannabinoids. In fact, we have actually trademarked that name, critical cannabinoids, which is of the over 300 known cannabinoids, about 100 of them are being used today. We will focus in on all these cannabinoids and how they affect our body. So what I think, better than me continue explaining about the right product, we'll let Dr. Janelle Kim talk about the Hülsa products because she does a way better job than I do.
Hello, Hülsa family. I am Dr. Janelle Kim. Hülsa is led by a team of experts in hemp cultivation and wellness products. From concept to completion, Hülsa creates authentic products with you in mind. The result is a superior line of daily cannabinoid-rich nutraceuticals, on-the-go wellness, and a top-rated skincare collection that continues to be unmatched. Each product is made of proper formulations consisting of natural and wild-crafted ingredients. They are sustainable, cruelty-free, triple-tested, and made in the United States. The first in the incredible lineup of products is the Complete Body Lotion, your skin's new best friend. This meticulously clean, nutrient-rich, full-body moisturizer consists of a fusion of ingredients like coconut oil, aloe vera, acacia, matricaria, and other plant-derived natural extracts that work in conjunction with the highest quality broad-spectrum organic hemp extract, formulated with CBD, CBN, CBG, and CBC. This incredible formula moisturizes and smooths skin and helps provide relief to sensitive and irritated skin. Next is the Revive Face Moisturizer, which works to elevate your skincare routine. This moisturizer is formulated with powerful flower and fruit extracts, combined with Hülsa's unique critical cannabinoid CBD blend, to provide serious antioxidant and anti-inflammatory benefits, which can help to reduce the appearance of redness and fine lines, while addressing dryness and free radical damage. This formula leaves your skin soft and invigorated, and makes you ready to take on the day. Next, we have the Relax Tincture, which helps to alleviate stress with just one dropper. This formula is powered by the scientifically formulated critical cannabinoid CBD blend. It is combined with nutrient-rich MCT coconut oil for maximum absorption and a pleasant taste. This 500 milligram bottle gives you 17 milligrams of CBD per serving to help promote relief from physical and mental discomfort. Then we have Hülsa's Daily Soft Gels. These soft gels truly promote overall wellness and helps to alleviate anxiety from day-to-day stressors by supporting your endocannabinoid system, which is responsible for regulating and balancing a variety of processes in the body. This THC-free, broad-spectrum, critical cannabinoid CBD extract is delivered in a tiny but expertly formulated and tasteless soft gel that gives you 25 milligrams of critical cannabinoid CBD per serving. It can be taken morning and night for endocannabinoid system support. Then, the Relief Salve. This amazing product soothes sore muscles and alleviates body aches. It contains Hülsa's scientifically formulated critical cannabinoid blend with natural plant ingredients like aloe leaf, eucalyptus leaf, ginger root oil, and peppermint oil. This salve will deliver the solace your muscles have been craving. Take a chill pill, literally. Enable yourself to live in the current moment with this revolutionary, functional mint infused with Hülsa's scientifically formulated critical cannabinoids. Take it on the go and enjoy it throughout the day for a steady stream of calm. Usher in a new era of a more chill you.
Looks like we got a couple of Vikings there. Is that your Viking horn? I love it, Richie. All right, guys. So, as I said, she does a way better job than explaining the Hülsa product, but what she doesn't go into, which I want you to understand before we go on to the right management, of course, is the is her Bivong formula. It's a 700-year-old formulation that really, for the first time, it was only for the royal families of Korea, but now for the first time, they're allowing her to expand into the market space to allow these special formulas to be able to go out there. And we're so happy that she's part of it. She's not only part of it, but she's actually one of the partners in Hülsa. Now we're gonna talk about the right management team. And the right management team can be brought up in so many different ways. But what I'm going to talk about right now is I always look at this. The first thing I look at is, proof of success on both of the cannabinoid space and the network marketing space. And when you look at those who understand the cannabis space, Josh Ginsburg, he said it. I don't know how many of you caught it, but he is the most successful privately held entrepreneur person in the cannabis space in North America. He is the largest. And so he knows the cannabis space along with Julian. They're incredible businessmen. They're very sharp. We're so, that they understand the business model. Then you talk about David Burke, you talk about Jeff Rogers. They understand the network marketing side, how to build a team, how to create a company. And then with me coming in January, I understand how to build a network. I understand how to build massive teams. So you talk about the right manager team, all the pieces are put there. Then we talk about the right compensation plan. And here's what I'll tell you. When I get to it here in just a few minutes, I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it, but here's what I'll tell you. There's two things I always look for in a compensation plan. I always say, can that new person who's never made any money in network marketing make money? And I looked at this plan, I said, yes. The second thing I look at is, can the industry leader who knows how to make money, can they make a lot of money? And I said, when I looked at this comp plan, I said, yes, on both sides. And here's what I want you to know. Compensation plans can be very confusing. Even though ours is very simple, it can be very complex. In fact, the company that I made millions of dollars in, for the first 3 months, I had no idea how this compensation plan works. Don't get your mind all twisted up about that. Just understand, if you follow the right steps, a proven pattern of predictable activities, you'll be successful in it and you'll make money as it comes. And then we'll tell you how to compensation plans. But if you have questions about it, Jeff Rogers is the best one to answer about that. But the compensation plan is what, of course, drives the company. And the final thing is, of course, the right cause. And through Love Waters, if the company's going to do well and be blessed and be successful, you want to be able to give back. And that's one of the greatest things about network marketing, is that you truly can make so much money that you can take that and bless so many different lives. So let's talk about the compensation plan. There are 7 ways that we make money, that you can make money in it. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down very simple for you. I'm not going to go into great detail. In fact, it's just going to be a big blur as we go through it. So let's talk about number 1, retail customer sales and social influencer. Retail customer sales, basically you can buy at wholesale and you sell at retail. You can either do it yourself or you can do it through your website, and you'll get paid the difference when they buy it through your website. Social influencer, if you know anybody who's got a large following, you can show them how they can make way more money using our program than they can, offering that one product that usually they only get paid one time and it's 2 to 3%, where in our program, you'll be able to make a lot more money from the social networker or social influencer network. Third way you get paid is what we call from your initial sales bonus. And basically what that means is When you first, you'll earn 30% of what we call the business volume on product orders placed by your newly sponsored brand partners in their first 30 days. What does that mean? Basically, what is business volume? You see, every product we have has what we call either business volume, personal volume attached to it. And that's how you generate your commissions. So every time one of your new people, you sponsor something and they purchase product, you'll get paid from that. And third way is, of course, what we call a fast start bonus or rising star bonus. It's pretty simple. Fast start bonus, you have the opportunity to increase that 30% initial sales bonus from 30% up to 60% when you become a rising star. You might say, Joe, how do I become a rising star? Because I sure like to earn 60% versus 30. We'll show you how that works. Basically, it's put 2 people on your left side, 2 people on your right side. There are required volume requirements for that. Once you do that, then you will go from 30% to 60% on your initial bonus for everybody that you enroll from the rest of your brand partner, as long as you're a brand partner and you're active. So you go from 30 to 60%. The fourth way we earn money, we call it binary team commissions. Right there, you'll see it looks like you have a left team and you have a right team, and you'll earn between 8 to 20% in the binary commissions, what we call on your pay leg. Basically, you have 2 teams, and one team always seems to do a little bit more than the other team, and you'll get paid on the lesser amount of that team based on the volume that comes up there, based on your rank between 8% to 20%. The fifth way is what we call a unilevel team commissions. This is where you start earning passive residual income, and it's pretty simple. So after your first 30 days, you'll earn up to 40% on the business volume of all reoccurring orders. What that means is after the first 30 days, your brand partners are going to fall in love with a product, or 1 or 2 or 3. If you're like my family, we do a lot of product, and you'll get paid off of that every single month as they order. And as I mentioned just a few minutes ago, that we had over 250,000 people ordering product every single month, and we earned a team commission off of that. So you figure out the numbers on that one. It was pretty large. The sixth way, of course, is what we call a leadership check match. Basically what it is that you'll be able to earn money in depth up to 50% of the monthly binary team commission generated by your team. You're probably going, what does that mean? Don't worry about it, but just know that this part right here, number 6, the bigger team that you build based on the leaderships that you put out there, the more income you earn. And this is where you earn really in depth of your business. And it's a great way to earn money between number 4, number 5, and number 6. And then we go to number 7. Number 7 is what we call a lifestyle bonus. For leaders who qualify, Hülsa will pay you a monthly bonus of $1,000 up to $10,000 per month, each and every month you qualify for life. So at the Black Diamond level above, you start earning $1,000 a month, and it kind of goes up from there. And basically the company wants you to decide what you want to do with that income. Instead of giving you a car or whatever, they want you to decide what you want to do with that income. Then we talk about reward strip. David Burke, the president of Hülsa, talks about how it's placed very early into the compensation plan. And I'm going to show you a little bit of our travel times around the world, but reward strips are good. If you love to travel, right? If you love to travel, would you agree with me that traveling for free is a lot better than paying for it yourself, right? Yes or yes? Well, it is. And that's why network marketing, you get to travel the world and you get to travel with your friends. Then we have the Founders Club, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But the Founders Club is for a limited time. It's for the first 5,000 brand partners. And these are those who really want to get after it. And they see the benefits of coming in as a founder, because once you qualify as a founder, you'll earn up 1% of the business volume from from domestic and international pool. And that can be very large. So that's only for a limited time for the first 5,000 brand partners. So let's talk about enrollment packages. What do we do next? How do we get started? Well, there's basically 4 different enrollment packages. This is how you start your business. This is a business that you're going to start up. So you're going to want to choose one of these 4 packages. And here's what I'll tell you, because it might be saying, Joe, which one's better? Whatever one you think is better. But here's what I'll tell you. Whatever you do, I guarantee you, everybody else who enrolls that you bring in will do the exact same thing that you do. And here's what I'll tell you right now. This is very important for you, for new brand partners on this call right now. I want you to listen to this. You want to make sure you start your business off correctly. You don't want to have to rebuild it later on. If you started off correctly with the right proper enrollment package, everybody else that comes in under you will do the same thing. If you start off with just whatever it is that isn't correct, unfortunately, everybody will do the same thing, because here's what they'll ask you when you talk about Hülsa. They're going to ask you, what did you do? So whether you did a founder's pack or momentum pack, you know, those are the ones I always say are the best packages for those that I looked at to bring into the company. But then you have your experience pack and your complete pack, whatever works for you, but you want to be able to make sure that you do it right and start on an enrollment package. Okay, very important. You want to understand that. In our trainings, I talk about that very, very much. So these are the 4 packages that start with. So what do you do next? It's very simple. Here's what you do. You basically become a brand partner. For $50, you get to become a brand partner. And then what you do, you place your initial order. I just showed you the 4 different packages where you will place your initial order. Here's how I look at it, guys. It's like if you were to purchase a liquor store, right? You don't want to start with just a 6-pack of Budweiser. You want to make sure you have a variety of different things. So start with a proper initial order. Number 3, you want to roll in optional auto ship. To me, it's something that you must do. It's one of those steps that has to be done to be able to correctly build the proper business model. So enroll in something that's going to be your favorite product that you'll order each and every month. Next, you want to download the Hülsa app. This is where you can prospect your business. This is where you can promote your business. This is where you can share your business through samples and videos and everything else. It's a great app. Become active and qualify. You become active by purchasing at least 35 PV. I think, Jeff, it's probably changed now that we've dropped anything. I think it's 31. I could be, my bad, but I think it's 31 now. That means you're active. And then become qualified. Bring somebody on your left side who's active and somebody in on your right side, preferably with the enrollment package. Become a rising star. That is the basic, simple basics of the business. Become a rising star, 2 left, 2 right, and teach those to do the same thing. If that's all you do, you will become successful in the Hülsa business. So I talk about traveling around the world, and I talk about reward strips, and I talk about 30 PV. Thank you, Jeff, 30 PV. That's what you need to be active. You know, my wife and my family, we have literally traveled the world. We have been from Hawaii, Maui, and Hawaii. We've been to the Grand Wailea. I can't tell you how many times. We've been to the Mediterranean. We've been to Ireland. We've been to London. We've been to Taiwan, Taipei, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Paris. The guy in the skirt there, that was me in Maui. But we literally have traveled the world. You see, we made a decision that we wanted to choose how we lived our lives. We wanted to design our own life because that was important to us. We wanted to make sure that no one else was controlling our destiny. We wanted to make sure that we were not building the dreams for somebody else, but we were building our own dreams. That's what network marketing can do. That's what Hülsa Wellness can do for you, is that it will allow you to build your own dreams, your own family dreams, versus building the dreams for someone else. So here's what I'll leave you with. Whether you're brand new to Hülsa or whether you're a guest on here, at the very beginning of this, I asked you a question. I just kind of said it. Are you building the dreams for somebody else, or are you building your own dreams? And if you're building the dreams from somebody else, I want you to really reevaluate that. Because if you're doing that, you will never get to the point where you want to be or where you want your family to be. Because once you break free from that 40-40-40 plan, life truly can be magical, could truly be amazing. And you get to bless people from around the world when you see what network marketing and Hülsa Wellness business can do for you. Okay, everybody? Hey, this is Joe Licciardi saying, hey, I want to see you at the beaches of the world. Good night. God bless everybody from California, Connecticut, California. Jeffrey, you want to say anything else before we close?
No. Great job. I'm excited.
Good.
Yeah, I like that grass skirt.
I got one for you, man.
All right. Coconut Brothers.
All right, man.
All right.
Yeah, that's right.
All right,
Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.